Good morning. Hi, group. Happy Thursday. I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about the Summit Learning Platform and how our school benefits greatly from this communication with the community and with parents for each kid. So, a little bit about the program itself. We've been using it for 3 years, but every year we are adapting to meet the specific needs of our families and to better match the curriculum with our school's learning goals. Summit is very project heavy for each core subject, and each subject really focuses again also on individualized learning and real life application of the content. So the majority of a student's grade is based on these cognitive skills or these soft skills, sort of like collaboration, problem solving, again, making sure that students find relevancy in what they're learning in class. So what you're looking at right now is a student-made weekly goal schedule. So for each subject, this student was able to sort of like put on the computer what they want to accomplish either at home or while in class where there's some any downtime. And again, these are all student made. So parents have access to this so they can also see their child's goals. And again, it relates to everything from project, homework that they want to accomplish the night after a class, or if they have a test coming up, they can study for this test. So that way they'll be good to go for the next day. And again, parents have access to this as well. If you go to the following year page right here, this is the entire year all on one screen. I know there's a lot to this, which is why we've definitely had to have a lot of conferences and parent nights to kind of explain the program to families. But what I want to focus on right here is for each subject, you have two main rows. You have the project row up here, and then a power focus area row down below it. Okay. So again, each subject has specific projects that the kids are working on. The English one right here, Unsolved Mysteries, basically kids get to listen to the podcast Serial and then listen to the different episodes and then create some kind of claim explaining if they think each person's guilty or innocent. So it uses the evidence from online as well as the podcast itself, and students work in groups creating some claims to explain what they think about the murder. And again, each class has different projects, similar fashion. Down below, then, you have these specific power focus areas, and these are more of the content-heavy, self-paced learning objectives. Okay? And what I really want to focus on are this kid's two. So green means they actually were able to pass the assessment. So we click one right here. This is a science one. Again, basically, you see what the actual title of the objective was, and then of the focus area was, and then the various objectives below that you have to understand in order to pass the objective and assessment. And then down below each objective, you have various videos and texts and practice problems, again, all helping the student pass an assessment in the long run. So looking at this student's platform, which again, parents have access to, so they can see this at home, a red means have not yet mastered, right? So if we're looking at the Math 7 review, one that this kid has not yet passed. If you click that, you see some specific information dedicated to this child. So you can see right here, objective 1, they're not there just yet, right? So solving equations, inequalities, these are things that probably the student and the parent should be focusing on at home. So homework can relate to watching, again, these videos and making sure they are up to date with the information. But looking down below here, objective 3, the student really understands that and doesn't need to prioritize that at home, solving problems involving these relationships. A couple other things I kind of want to go over with you. Again, parents know exactly what areas that they should focus on at home. And again, parents can interact with the goal schedule so they know, again, what each kid is learning in class. This has been wonderful, I'd say, with our homebound students, or the students needing medical attention, because they also have access to the whole year's worth of information. So if you're gone for weeks at a time, or if you're on medical leave, again, this allows you to still stay active with the school setting and, getting some content information down, even if you're not physically present in school. Here we go. Now, we also know that this is not for everybody, all right? Some students and families prefer a more direct style of teaching. in the sense that teacher says when a test is, and we want to sort of acknowledge that preference. So students and parents now have the option of choosing if they prefer this platform or the more traditional setting. In terms of our students with special needs or maybe our students with exceptionalities, we are able to print out everything, and students have access to paper notes in case that might be better for their learning. Again, we do encourage families to be involved with this whole delivery method. So we have conferences and parent nights. And again, every parent is able to access their online platform for their kid. If there are any questions about this, please reach out. We learned a lot in terms of how we shared the platform, how we gave kids the options of choosing what method they would like. But as a science teacher, I can't say enough about the projects itself. And again, having parents be able to access this platform and having more agency in determining what specific thing their kid has to work on, that's been a wonderful experience for me getting to watch that. Kids are coming home excited about learning. Whenever they pass a power focus area or an assessment, they can't wait to share that with me, but also with their families. But again, this gives families a much clearer idea of what goes on in the school, and sort of what needs to be done at home in order to pass these focus areas and to do well in the projects. Thanks for listening, and I'm looking really forward to hearing all about your bright ideas as well. But this is just something that I want to share with you. And again, if there are any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Thanks a lot.